Hello boys and girls, my name is Yoshi, welcoming you back to my true 100% playthrough of Mario Kart World for Nintendo Switch 2, where in the last video we left off using Fishbone, probably the single rarest character in the game to unlock. Believe me, getting Kamek was terrible in some cases, and I just did not get him for the longest time. Thankfully we have him now, and yeah. I just realized, I don't think I used Good Buddy either. I might just use whichever character I haven't used yet, because we did have actually a couple left before we get to the end. But anyways, we're almost at the end of the secret characters we've unlocked now. If we followed the route, we used Peepa, we used Lucky Wench, which was one of our first unlocks we got, as well as Cataquack. These were all the recent characters we unlocked from Kamek only more recently, because it's being kind of hard trying to show up. Yeah, we got that ghost, we got the fishbone. Yeah, okay, so the last one we have left in this series is the coin coffer. Many people also probably remember this character as the get-rich-quick character, because he just spews out coins a lot. Yeah, Mario probably likes him for that regard. I did say I was gonna do something different, and I think I just want to... It doesn't matter which card I really choose, I just want something with handling. I think a handling build is best for this mode. So we'll just pick whatever has the most handling and go from there. We'll have a much easier time playing. This also looks pretty good on him anyway. So anyways, our next stop on our map, since we're trying to get all the courses done first now, is Dino Dungo. This area, this area is like a massive clump of stuff where we can get all the secrets done from the looks of it. Oh, pretty fitting theme also for this area. This area where we are. Anyway, yeah, let's go up here first. I think we'll get a better view from up here. Anyways, I looked at the map. I was a little surprised to see that a lot of the question mark block panels are really close together for some reason. It's really strange. Okay, we're gonna be up top here for a bit, it looks like. Oh. Not where I wanted to go. Let's go around for a bit. So how do I go back there? I think I might be best off doing a brake trip, honestly, if I'm gonna make it up there. Or maybe just back or actually no, we had a feather. That gives me a new idea. I'm gonna have to drift it first. Thought this was gonna be tougher than expected, but then I realized we have a feather, so it is actually kind of possible. I'm not sure where you're supposed to go normally. All I know is we have a feather. If we use it at the right time, we can probably get up to the ramp. Okay, we got up. Thank goodness. Alright, well that helped us get that. That is probably not how you're supposed to do that at all, but... So yeah, from the looks of it, you're supposed to jump off a secret cable. That's how you're supposed to actually get that. Also, we're not even close to the area I expected we would be in. I think we need to go more farther out, but there's also a pitch in here, too. We'll keep it going for now. Actually, there's an idea now. Let's go up this jumper I just saw. Maybe. Oh, or we might not have to. It looks like we already found our secret. It's right over here. Okay, let's try going up here, actually. Whoa, I'm not sure how I fell off there. Oh, again it did it. That's a really glitchy move for some reason. I don't know why that move just refused to help me get up there. Okay, we're going off really high now. Okay, we are like literally on the top of this building now. Let's see where we end up. Oh, okay, there's like a half pipe up here and everything. I don't see anything. Oh, there's like a little gap here. Might be able to get up from here. Okay, well, we found some coins. Okay, we found some coins in a hidden question mark panel up there. We probably wouldn't have got anywhere else. Hang on. Don't mind me, thanks. Just need to get the coins and I'll be right on out. In fact, we'll be on out right now. In fact, let's just reload this starting area. That'll make it more easier. Oh wait, that was the... Wait, this secret over here, that was that one. Interesting. That is not where I expected to find that at all. Okay. If I want to get a better chance of finding this, actually, come to think of it, it must be around here then. Usually, Let's Rock battles do not make it easy for you to find. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go on this for a bit, but we're gonna probably jump off the Pacific Point. Just trying to look for a good place to jump. Or we can just go across here and find a panel like that. See, pretty much every sail adventure we have to do pretty much requires that we use an unconventional means of every single question mark probably requires we use an unconventional method of getting around to generally try and get it. Oh, I see a coin in the distance. Okay, we'll get a better shot at it if we go over here. Let's actually, since we saw these switches nearby, let's go ahead and grab these two now. I'll try to look for where they are in a minute. We have to figure out what this one is. Okay. It says, trust your backs to get from there, huh? So you have to go on the backs of these dinosaurs now. Alright, we were able to make that work. That was a weird path, but it worked. This area has way more P-switch challenges also than I was expecting. There's like 3 or 4 here. We saw another very close by, so we're gonna do that next. We're gonna do our old trick too. We'll get an item. Oh, there's our glider ramp. That's how we're probably supposed to get in there. Alright, now we need to take a flying tour to the dome and beyond, apparently. Look at all these dinosaurs milling around there. It's pretty cool area, I'll say so myself. Alright. Alright, we got that done now. Looks like the next one's very close to the exit area of downtown Jungle. What I mean by that, I mean by like very close to the finish line. I don't actually see a good way to get to that. But so no, that wasn't gonna work. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Gonna farm items until we get a better. Okay, that didn't take too long. And then lining up against the wall, let's get a little bit of a boost here and just try to jump over it directly onto the B-switch. There we go, like that. There we go. Oh, this is this one again. This is the 4th test of skill. Is this actually the 4th test of skill we've done? Probably not, but you never know. I actually have no Anyways, our special test of skill means we have to go, like, really high. That was a surprisingly easy one. We did that on our very first try, despite having no clue where the heck to go. Sheesh. Simple enough, I guess. And oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We were trying to go for a peach medallion here. I saw one very close by, and I wondered where we're supposed to get to. I think we have to go across some rail somewhere. I think where the rail might be. Let's try this one first. Let's see where this leads. Okay, that's not decent, man. Okay. What if we just left off here? Okay. I can see how that might work. Okay, let's just do this across. Okay, well now now the game thankfully gave me a bit of a better idea now. We have to fall off this bridge that we were already on. That's how we get to the point. We'll use this to try and help line up our jump here. And we can just go off here to get the beach medallion, just like that. Okay, well we didn't get a lot of the switches, but we did get a bunch of collectibles around yonder. And I saw another fish backwards in the actual pivotal area. Let's go in over there to collect that first. Honestly, I feel like so far the P switches are the easiest to find because they're very obvious. They go right through, and you can sometimes see them going from other paths. Leave the Dino Dome. Pursuit of food coins. That was really close to us. Okay, we were able to get that done pretty quickly. We're not gonna sign. Instead, don't really know where to get the remaining. It's funny, I found all the other collectible stuff, yet I cannot seem to find the question mark block panels. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. What I mean by old-fashioned, I mean we're gonna go through each one at a time and just follow the video and see where it leads. Honestly, I think this is usually the easier way to do it. Okay, so we're just following this video right now that I'm watching. For that, by the way, if anybody is new to this, I'm watching the Game Code Guide right now. It has an interactive map that lets you see where everything is. It's very helpful for getting some of these hard-to-reach items, some of which would probably be way too hard for me to get otherwise. Okay, we got that one. Oh, this one I know we already got. So that means we should just have this one to go. It's like we're going up the same way as we were before, but we're taking a different path this time. Okay, perfect. We got everything now. Alright, everything in Dial is now done, at least that we can see on this map. I'll check to make sure. Yeah, there were 4 P-switches in this level. This one's kind of tricky. Alright, so now we need... we should check at least 2 beach medallions and 4 fetches. And yeah, we did that correct. makes it more obvious which ones I haven't gotten yet. Oh, we have to go off of it here for a minute. Okay, I think this is an exploratory coin more than anything. This is another one where you kind of just have to go really very far out of your way to find it. Yeah, see, it's not actually hidden. The only tedious part is it's like randomly hidden off to the side here. You wouldn't have known where to go unless you looked. Alright, perfect. Mark is acquired. And I don't see anything else for us to do here. I was actually... Now, hang on. I actually kind of want to do movement medals next, but there's a specific secret I might show off later, but it requires that if I want to be safe, we should probably do Peach Stadium next. So, yeah. Let's go to Peach Stadium. And, yeah. I'm gonna just do it normally. I could visit Peach as well on the map, but I don't care yet. We'll get to play as her eventually again. We're just waiting a minute. Where do we need? We need Peach Stadium. There we go. Alright, let's start with... Okay, there's probably a coin above the stadium. No surprise there. It seems like almost every area has a coin above the stadium. Right now I'm just trying to figure out, by looking around, where I think I should go. Probably actually my best bet is to go on this path, going on maybe, and trying to just flip off the castle at some point. Heck, we could probably do it a bit easier too if we like go around here. By the way, remember getting onto this Peach's castle sub. This will actually come into play maybe a little bit later. I'm not going to do it right away though. In fact, to keep it simple, I will some other stuff. But remember that gateway there? That's going to be important. Much later on. I'm pretty sure anybody who's actually studied about this game will know exactly what I mean by it. When I mentioned look at us. Anyways, thankfully by doing that, yeah, that did not get us anything, but that did at the very least get us a Peach Stadium setup collection. Now the problem is, how do we get on there? Probably not from there, I imagine. Alright. Well, since this is gonna be too easy to do otherwise. Go here first. Perfect. This is the right one. Whoa. Didn't even see that right there. This is a weird way to do this up here. Okay, we have to redo that. Actually get a little bit of time to play with. More actually than we need. Let's keep going around here actually for a bit. Don't know where we ended up. Why at least check for potential question mark block panels or other collectibles we might be able to find here. Okay, didn't get anything by doing that. Let's go back up here and return to the staff, which means going along the main staff. Probably be a little bit boring. let's go through here now. Actually, I think we're too far. It says find some shallow water. Okay, well now we found it. Exactly the right one too. Alright. We'll go on. Let's go, actually, let's go for this. This one's really tricky. You have to go on the very outside of the whole map. I wonder why nobody was probably able to find this normally. You have to be completely outside of Beach Stadium itself to get this secret. Alright. We're already pretty close to the start. How many do we have? Yeah, we have 3. I'm gonna look for the other one. Yeah, stadium roof. That makes sense. This is the one we got already. Oh, this is the one that's below here. Coastline, there's at least one thing down here. I think I found it. Alright. Yeah, okay, this is the correct one. Well, we have to go for this pipe. Toad's last, go for this pipe, Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are we going? All the way up into the air, clearly. Do we even have to take this path? It just said goal. Does that mean we could just, like, maybe skip this? I don't know. I think the angle would be, might be a little off for that. But let's look at it anyway. Maybe we could skip this by just, like, doing shortcuts. Not all of these challenges were made with the idea that you might do skips, so depending on where we go, we may be able to actually do a skip. Yeah, like the flag is right here. We might be able to just get this done by doing that. Pipe there. Alright, let's go to the next secret. Which I have no clue where to do, so we'll just do it from the start. We don't always have to teleport, it's just nice to get a consistent pattern going. Even if I waste a hard time. If I actually set up a 100% route, probably the most interesting part of the route will be knowing how that you're supposed to do each of these summer panels fast and whatnot. Oh, this is a classic one here, hidden underneath a bridge or road. Makes sense, they want to hide stuff in those places all the time, after all. If we're fast enough, we can actually get up to 100. So maybe we should focus on doing that. Alright. If you're wondering why I'm doing Peach Stadium, I don't want to accidentally trigger certain challenges here before doing my secrets up, because I want to kind of show you, say it later on. But I've decided to make it interesting, we will not show it off until very, very close to the end. Probably after we've 100%ed the whole area. We'll show it off, maybe. But it depends on when we actually get there. To be fair, though, we are more than almost a third of the way done with all the collectibles. Okay, let's do this. Oh, this one's really close by. That one we could have maybe gotten earlier. In fact, looking at it now... Okay, it wasn't underneath that bridge, but... We kept going around a bit, we would have probably found that eventually. Oh well. It's kind of hard to find all of these pretty easily. Alright, I have no idea how to get the Peach Medallion in this course, so let's do that next. Oh, this one's on the stadium. Oh, let's go around the right drift first. How interesting, they start you off in the reverse direction here. Stadium. Oh, hang on. Whoa. How did that not work there? Felt like that should have worked. Okay, here we go. We somehow made our way up to the upper corner of this. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So they're gonna hide the Peach Medallion on the top of the stage. Hey, I just realized though, looking at it now, it does look more and more like Peach's castle rather than Peach Stadium. But I guess this is supposed to be a stadium, so maybe this is just a different version of Peach's castle. Laid out more as a stadium rather than normal drift. Anyways, we got that done. There's only one more P-Switch challenge to do. Seems there's a lot of just driving onto this main path for a bit. Okay, having control, by the way, so far has been helping out a lot. Alright, I see what they're doing now. So, yeah, there's also an optional path you can take here at Peach's Stadium. I wasn't doing it in the races because it's not actually faster than driving the arrow route, but yeah, you have this whole top path you can go up here. I believe this is actually how you're intended to get up to the roof in the first place. So yeah, now we're in this whole circle path that we can take now. It's very close to the top, the stadium itself. Very cool looking. Let's go over here. Interesting. This is, by the way, an alternate version of a shortcut we could do to save a little bit of time here at Peach Stadium to go for the time trials. You didn't see me go for it though, because it only saves a little bit of time, and there's a lot of time in the time trial messing up. Anyway. Alright, so looking at it now, yeah, okay, we got everything. So we have one medallion to mark off and 3 P-Switch challenges here, but there's probably a lot more than H coins. I mean, H medallions, that is. Coins around the control tower. Honestly, I like doing this, looking at these the video way now. Makes it more easier to figure out where you're supposed to go. Okay, so now we're doing the course backwards again. I just did that. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go here for a bit. That slow. What? I could stop myself in midair right now. I'll probably have better luck if I just go from here instead. Better line myself up. Maybe not that far back. Down here. There we go. Now we're on the rail. Let's just go ahead and... This is actually kind of tricky to do, probably. I know there's a way to get through this. Might have to... Yeah, I just had to trick really late for some reason. Wow, we got a coin shower of all the times to see that happen. Alright, I'm following the guide this time. Yeah, okay, we figured it out now. It's backwards up a bit. Okay, good. We got on here on the first try this time. Oh. Go that far. Wait, oh, we might have to flip really early then. Yeah, we'll have to flip like here, actually. It's kind of weird. Sometimes you can go rail to rail, other times it just drops you off instead when you try and do that. Makes it quite tricky. Not gonna lie, it's a little annoying. By the way, I'm very paranoid by checking all the stuff here, but to be fair, this is a really massive collection list. It would suck to go through all this only to find out you have missed one item. That's usually what happens with these kind of games, and then you spend like ages looking for it. At least with this guide, I can clearly tell what I've gotten and what I haven't gotten. That's why I'm using a guide, because otherwise we'd be here all day, all year maybe, who knows. Alright, let's move on to Moo Metals then. We already used Cow here, so we're not going to use him again. I'm going to try to use the... certain part of my guide this time to try and find some of these. That's also why I went backwards here, because I think this was a secret. That's correct. Okay, cool. Oh, I just realized doing this zoomed out isn't too bad, actually. Gives you a nice shorter view of the track. That at the same time also lets you see where you're going. Okay, I assume it's probably over here or somewhere else. Possibly also might have to bump stuff out of the way. Certain obstacles will get in our path occasionally. Sometimes finding these battles is as simple as just be a particular obstacle out of the way and then just finding out there's a battle hidden on the side where it was. Maybe what about this one? Somehow I have a feeling they're gonna hide something underneath here. Well, they're not gonna hide it here. This. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now we found it. Nowhere near where I expected it to be, by the way. My guide says it was... Oh, I guess maybe it is here. It's just earlier on than I expected it to be. Okay, we got that done. Okay, now maybe Vales is a little weird now from here. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like any of the other ones are on the main path anymore. So now from here on out, we have to literally go in the middle of the area. It's uncharted territory here. Okay, we found one of them already. See what I mean by the you have to literally knock down everything sometimes just to find one secret? Trust that there's a bucoin reason for that fight. Huh? Okay. Whoa. We have to go. We just get thrown into most of the bucoins, and then we just get the last one up here instead. Very interesting. Okay, we got this one. Okay, so the only thing I know about this strip from here on out is we cannot find any of the secrets in just the no area. We have to basically go into the very middle of the track and just kind of exit around here. Alright, time to move through these herd of cows. I don't have a good shortcut because I don't have an item. A lot of these feel like they could be very easy once you get an item. Especially if you could just take a star and just race through all these cows. Yeah, that would save a little bit of time. Okay. Yeah, we cannot be in the main path road. If we've gone over there, we've probably gone too far. Which tells me we have to go more here. Actually, yeah, I see the pictures now. So we're gonna have to go to the back end here to figure out how to get on top of here. Which is actually easier said than done, I guess. Yeah, alright, we found that pretty fast. Time to hop over the mills and launch to the goal, I guess. Not this way. Okay. Let's teleport back. I think we'll find more luck looking at stuff from here. Okay, according to our set, we need to find a lamppost at the end of the road, which looks like we did. That didn't take long at all, actually. Alright. Okay, there's only one more left. Okay, I don't know where the last one is, so we'll just... Okay, this is the one we've already gone. Hey, it's possible I could have accidentally checked the wrong one. This one goes slightly faster than I expected. Okay, we have to go back to that ramp, basically. So we have to go back to the same ramp that we were here before. Except this time we have to trick off of it. Just fall off of it. We don't have to try it, I just do that for fun. And we just do this jump and we can get this. Okay. Just hopping around here. Let's check for a coin or two. See if we find a peach medallion up here, maybe. Okay, it doesn't look like it. But we got all the question mark bot panels now, so we're fine with that. Okay, there's no peach medallions here according to the game, which means all peach medallions fine from here on out in this area have to be uncollected. It's kind of funny, this whole area seemed really easy to do in comparison to others. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing the video trick. I actually like this. This is helping me out a bit. Okay, we found out where it is. Perfect. Time to chase whoever's tearing out this yard. Oh, looks like we found Montiel. On the looks of it. Oh. Some of these are a little confusing, let me tell you. Some of these, lounges are a little confusing, let me tell you, because they aren't always clear where you're supposed to go. Now we know about it. So we pretty much are exclusively forced to follow the Montiel paths. A little tricky. Any way to really avoid those guys? We'll probably have to trick Egg and then find out. Seems like if we don't trick off those, it's where we won't really have a good chance of reaching the goal then. Pretty fitty theme, by the way, for this particular mission we're doing. Why are there so many plants in this way? Our way. This time we had enough time. This was a surprisingly tight one. Doing that without mutants especially was pretty tough. In the future, I should probably bring mushrooms to this challenge, or just farm for a star, but I don't know. But I think I'd rather not. It's simple enough point to get. Kind of interesting this one wasn't marked on the other map, but this, yeah, this one's really close to where we started these battles. Oh my gosh, did we just go underneath that cow? Wow. Somehow we didn't get hit during that whole thing. You guys probably only somewhat saw that, but we went underneath that owl and did not get hit. How in the world did that happen? I'm not gonna say anything else. I want to. Confused. Okay, we need to take a warp pipe to warp all the way to the right here. So we first need to figure that out. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, I see where we have to go now. It's the wrong... We've been going the wrong way this whole time. Oh, perfect. Somehow we get here on the first try. Alright, good. Oh, yeah. A little bit weird that they didn't just put these on the main path here. Okay, let's make sure, yeah, we got that done. Different platforms, right? It's kind of weird. It says climb the ivy vine to reach it. Yet the only way of getting into that thing is probably yourself out somewhere. Or, no, wait, no. Yeah, I think I found the ivy vine now. Yeah, okay. So we pretty much just have to go around here, or to somewhere else. And then just flip at a very particular point to get it. There we go. Very interesting medallion. The way the guide did it was actually using a glide ramp, but that's how you're supposed to actually get it. Interesting. There's just a random ivy vine hidden there for no reason. Okay. So I guess we'll keep getting stuff around here then. So holding down A and B at the same time is how you brake drift. That's very important to know. Both from the normal modes, but especially for this mode too. Can't be here, but it will be in front of the dip set of barrels. Okay. We'll buzz through it so we don't get slowed down. We go. We only saw it for a split second, but yeah, that's where the coin was. Interesting. We were almost a little bit too far away for this set, but we found it eventually. Oh, this one's really cool. This one leads us back to Peach Stadium. Wow. Okay. This looks like a really cool place. Now, I can understand why people would... Oh my goodness. Ugh. Apparently, if we miss that, it counts as out of bounds this time. See, that water now counts out of bounds. Why did that not happen with all the water? I don't know. Anyways, hindsight, I think this course looks really cool. Just never... Are you kidding me? That still didn't work. Dude, that is really tight for some reason. Why in the world is that so hard to hit? Looks like we nailed that right spot on. Hang on a minute. So I just have to land on... For some reason it wants me to land on that particular one. With the preciseness of timing. Yet all the other ones doesn't matter. Anyways, I was about to say I like this course and the fact that it leads you all the way back to Peach Stadium, an area we did more recently. It's so cool, actually. I wish more straight road courses could do it like that. I know a lot of people complain about the, oh, this. And it's so much boring because it's almost 75% just driving in a straight line. Well, if they just added ramps like that, it would make it so much different. Like, all of a sudden you'd have places to trick, obstacles to avoid, maybe make it more interesting. Maybe people wouldn't get so annoyed about those particular you know. That should be a thing they do in an update, is make these more interesting. Make it so people will want to extend or do stuff. Heck, some of these challenges seem really interesting, at least compared to some of the courses you find in, like, Knockout Tour. I'm not just saying that to be weird. That is my legit opinion on it. Anyways, looking at it now, we're almost 50% done with this mode. But that's, if you also count the fact we got a good majority of the question mark plot panels on most areas already. If we're looking at Peach Medallions, we're still just less than halfway done, but I think we're more than halfway done with this. So I think we're making good progress here. So I think this is a good time to end this video. I'm just checking my setup. Yeah, looks like my guide and name match exactly right. Oh wait, yeah, I just realized I have another video to do. So we'll definitely get to 50%. Maybe we should try and go for Peach Medallions in the next... Try and get a good majority of them out of the way. Anyway, enough of that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, comment, rate, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video whenever it comes out. Until then, guys, later. Bye.